Now here's my box out, okay, like so. You can see the framework in behind it. That's just a graphical thing that is coming through in a section. That's how it's looking there. Okay, now I'll be able to run my glazing, curtain walling up in underneath that there, and yeah, we'll have a little bit of a largish capping going in here, but we'll deal with that when we come to it. Now let me show you how I did this. So I'll delete that. So there's my framework, and so I've copied those up here, I've mirrored them across to there. I made this new bracket here, got that into position, and I've copied that across there. So that's basically the framework that I'm dealing with here. Now we're into a ground floor plan, and what I've done is I have created a reference plane. This is important. You have to have this. If we've not done this already, I think we might have done it in the previous video, we need to create a reference plane, and again I put it in a position where I know where it is, if you know what I mean, on the very tip edge of that I column there. Okay, and I've named it West LE RP reference plane. Now, so we're going to do, there's a couple of ways you can do this. I'm going to do an in-place sweep, all right, and then I'll assign a material to that, and that just struck me as being kind of the easiest way to do this. You get a nice clean corner on it as well. So we're going into architecture and into model in place, but before we do that, we are going to set our work plane. So we're going to come down here and pick the West Delhi. Okay, I'll show it so that you can see where it is, like so. All right, now we're into architecture component model in place, and coming down to walls down here, and we'll call this box out 3. Right, now we're going to do a sweep, which is this one here. We're going to sketch the path. All right, so we're coming down here, and we're going to start off on the inside here, which is more or less on that reference plane. So that's why I'm picking that one. Up to the top, it's snapping nicely in there. Across over to the edge here, and all the way down to it is, let's get in there now. It's the end point of that one where I want it, so I'm going to pick that one there. Now escape once. Okay, there's the path done, so click the green finish edit mode. Right, now we're going to edit the profile, which is really kind of sketch the profile, and for this I'm going to go into a top view here, because here's the reference plane that I'm using for this. Right, now I'm going to come across from here to here, to here, to here, to approximately there. I'll come out 5 mil here, and I'll just bring this straight up there, because I'm going to use my offset now of 5 mil on the outside there. Okay, and now I'll use the line work here, bring it up to approximately there, out 5. Okay, now we'll just do a little bit of a trim. So what I'm doing here is getting a closed line the whole way around. Okay, now if that is a closed line the whole way around, I'll go back into my 3D view here. Okay, and we're going to finish, and there is the extrusion of the material around that box out section, like so. Okay, now I can pick that and pick a material for that. So I'll just pick an aluminium, and on the surface pattern, in the background, I shall do a solid fill. We'll do the darkish grey for this one. I don't really need anything in the foreground. I could put kind of a line pattern or something like that. I'll just leave it there for the moment. Okay. Now finish that, and that is that bit done. Okay, now let's get into our section and just check that. Yeah, so that's absolutely ideal there. So that's finishing the box out section for the west elevation.